From the East Tennessee Weather Center, here's your evening weather update with meteorologist Mike Witcher.
What an overcast, gray, kind of chilly day around East Tennessee compared to what we saw over the weekend. A big difference, no doubt about that. And that chilly weather is going to stick with us here as we get into our Wednesday and Thursday time frame. Got a trough of low pressure swinging its way on through the area and a disturbance. That's what's brought us a few spotty showers through the afternoon and evening hours, and that's what's going to translate into some snow showers across the highest peaks of the Smokies as we continue to wring out the atmosphere overnight tonight, because that pocket of cold air continues to slowly work its way on in. So it's a matter of time that pocket of cold air moves its way into the mountains. So you'll see our futurecast picking up on some blue. I'll bring it to the local level coming up here in just a few minutes. But the general idea is that trough moves its way on out. High pressure starts to build its way on in. And that's going to be the story as we head through the rest of the week into the weekend. So tonight, some light showers, mountain snow showers will slowly wind down. Expect abundant sunshine for the rest of the week with warming temperatures as high pressure builds on in. This weekend is going to be beautiful, perfect for a big old football game at 3:30 on Saturday afternoon. Beautiful fall weather on the way. Take a look at these numbers. We only made it to 59 degrees in Knoxville, 52 in Crossville. Big difference from those average high temperatures anyways. That's a 30-year average, by the way. It's 68 degrees, 63 in Chattanooga. Average is 75 and only 53 degrees in Tri-Cities. Nearly 20 degrees below average for this time of the year. So you can see those highs. We're only in the 50s and pockets of low 60s south of Interstate 40. That was a story. All right, the rest of the story is this pocket of energy that's moving its way on through. So you'll see the showers, best coverage of rainfall across the mountain counties, upper East Tennessee. We got orographic lift taking place. What does that mean? Well, the air can't go into the mountains, under the mountains. It has to be forced up over the mountains, right? And so as it does so, it wrings out the atmosphere. And so that's why we have a little bit more enhancement across upper East Tennessee in the form of precipitation. Now, not all of that's going to be in the form of rain. Some of that's going to be in the form of some light snow showers. Not expecting a whole lot, above 4,000 feet, maybe picking up about a dusting to upwards of an inch of snowfall. And that really should be about the extent of it. So it'll go from Blount County all the way up to, say near the Tri-Cities area, Unicoi, Carter, Johnson County, all has a chance above 4,000 feet. I've seen some light snow through the overnight hours. But again, it's going to wind down as we get closer to sunrise. And it's going to be chilly to start the day. We're talking temperatures in the low to mid, maybe a few pockets of upper 30s to low 40s across the Southern Valley. The National Weather Service is no longer issuing, frost advisories, freeze warnings once we get past the end of September, because the growing season is done. So that's a big change from what we've been dealing with and talking about in years past. But from May to September, that's the time frame that we would ever issue, the National Weather Service would ever issue any freeze advisories, frost advisories, freeze warnings, what have you. So no frost advisories, but widespread frost to get the day started. And then we'll see those temperatures climb back into the 50s with some 40s across the highest peaks of the Smokies. But a nice little ridge of high pressure builds its way on in the upper levels of the atmosphere, and that's what's going to allow our temperatures to come on up. Trough kicks its way on out, high pressure builds on in, and that's going to bring our morning lows up as well. Back to those seasonal averages as we get into Monday, Tuesday time frame. But in the meantime, we're going to deal with some frost as we get into our Wednesday, Thursday morning. Highs on Wednesday at 57, but back to those seasonal averages as we get into the weekend and the start of next week, thanks to that ridge that's building its way on in. And it may last all the way through the end of the month. Climate Prediction Center is predicting the possibility, or a high probability anyways, of above average temperatures by the end of the month. So just embrace this chillier weather. Maybe you turn on the heaters in the house. Maybe you don't. Maybe you just kind of hold off for a little bit longer. But we're not going to see any rainfall over the next 7 days. So our best chance of rain over the next 7 days came through on Tuesday afternoon and evening. We're likely to stay on the dry side. Maybe a little bit more average precipitation-wise, which means just a little bit. October is a dry month, and so we're not expecting to see a whole lot. So you can always check in with your daily forecast weather updates, 1 Minute with Witcher, your hourlies, 7-day forecast, interactive radar. The East Tennessee Weather app is a wealth of weather information right there at your fingertips. And it is 100% free, because you should never pay for accurate and responsible weather forecasting information. All right, don't forget, Wake Up with Witcher starts at 7 o'clock in the morning, but all East Tennessee weather platforms will be updated by 6 a.m. So make sure you check in before you hit the road and head off to work or school. See you then.